Hello, my name is Tan. Today I'm going to present my paper. The paper of my title is Mediating Factor that Influence Consumers' Intention to show to choose a green resort. Recently, the increasing environmental awareness surrounding ecotourism has driven hospitality marketers to promote the green resorts. Although we believe that the green resorts are the future business consumers to limit pollution from the hospitality industry, many consumers still have not heard much about the benefit of the green resort accommodation. Consequently, consumers still choose traditional hotel accommodations. Therefore, eco-friendly advertising strategies are essential to highlight the benefits of green resorts and encourage consumers to choose them. This research has found focus less on exploring environmental concerns and electric use of mouth as a mediating variables in determining consumers' intention to choose a green resort. Our study addresses research gaps by examining the relationship between environmental advertising, electric word of mouth, and consumer intention to choose a green resort for their holiday destination. We hypothesize that the environmental advertising factors influences use of mouth, while environmental concern is a mediating factor influence consumer decision making. By exploring these variables, our research contributes to the existing literature on the green resort and provides valuable insight for the green marketing theory and advertising practitioners. Many previous studies have used the theory of brand behavior to analyze consumer intention when choosing eco-friendly hotel accommodations in different countries. There has been numerous previous studies examine the environmental awareness and attitude and one of the concern eco-label performance of environmental friendly practices and the perceived value. Review of the literature found that the relationship between environmental advertising and consumer intention to choose green resort in the hospitality industry remain limited. Through to study deeper into this subject, the following hypothesis has been formulated. This is our hypothesis 1. Environmental concern has been draw significant attention to individual effort to raise environmental sustainability awareness. Those who express higher levels of concern tend to respond positively by actively choosing green products and opting for eco-friendly hotels. Therefore, the following hypotheses are developed and assigned as shown in at the hypothesis 2, hypothesis 3, and hypothesis 4. Studies have shown that the e-words of mouth can persuade consumers to make the decisions. However, the relationship between environmental advertising and electric word of mouth has received less attention. Therefore, we propose the following hypothesis. It is our hypothesis 5, hypothesis 6, and hypothesis 7. It is our research framework of the study. Let's look at the research methodology. A survey online was conducted on Malaysia consumer using a convenient sampling method and collected the data was analyzed to answer research objective and question. The questionnaire was carefully reviewed and adjusted to make sure the survey was valid and dependable. After the pilot study confirmed the survey reliability, it was shared through the social media platforms. Alternate square structure modeling is a valuable method for depicting intricate connection between the lantern variables and examining mediation in the structure equation model. This technique is beneficial when dealing with the small sample size and measurable errors. Here is our table 1. It is a demographic result. Able to show that the all variable for factor loading, comfort alpha, composite reliability, and average variance extract fall within acceptable ranges. Is a table 2 comfort alpha, composite reliability, and average variance extract result. Table 3 show the equal roots of the diagonal ABE score are more significant than any correlation score for unrelated construct, indicating acceptable discriminant validity. Is my table 3's Ponnell-Lacker's criterions result. Table 4, all the value in the current measurement model conform to the heterogeneous monosphere ratio criteria, as they are remain below the acceptable threshold of small 0.90. Once of the HDMT established, the next step involved the examination of the hypothesis and the structural model. It is our heterogeneous monosphere ratios result. In table 5, VIF value for all variables remain below 3.3 threshold, indicating that collinearity is not of the concern in the current structural model. This is our VIF value result. The researcher used a method called PLS3 bootstrapping with 10,000 repeated samples to analyze the hypothesis. This is our structure model bootstrapping result. Paper 6 presents the results showing the relationship proposed in this study, except for the relationship between environmental advertising and consumer intention to choose a green result. This hypothesis found non-significant. The rest of the hypothesis found to be significant, supported. And look at median effect. According to Hare, a VAF exceeding 80% signified full mediation. A VAF between 20 and 80% indicate partial mediation, while the AVF below 20% apply no mediation. As shown in table 10, the variance accounted for stand 84%, surpassing 80%. This confirms that both mediating variables are full mediated in this model. Is our table 7 mediating hypothesis result. This is our table 8 F square effective side. Table 9 show the U square result for all the variables. Let's look at table 10 show the structure model developed in this study, where the dependent variables is consumers' intention to choose green resorts. This model explains 49% of the total variance of independent and mediating variables. Furthermore, environmental concern accounted for 29% of the variance of the mediating variable, while evil of mouth accounted for 32%. This is our R-square result. Let's come to discussion and application of the study. The results show that the environmental advertising does not directly impact consumer intention to choose a green resort. This result is consistent with various previous study by Peck and Sobin, who also reported that green environmental advertising does not signify impact green and consumer behavior. The result of this study show a significant relationship between environmental advertising, environment concern, and electric word of mouth, while in turn influences consumer intent to choose a green resort. The finding is consistent with that of the previous study. This highlights the need to evaluate how well environmental advertising affect their action for the environment. The findings show that the environmental concern and electric word of mouth connect environmental advertising consumer intention to choose a green resource. The finding and impact of the environmental concern are significant. This result confirms the importance of considering the role of environmental advertising in green marketing campaign. and a developing communication strategy that promote environmentally responsible behavior. In addition, it note that the effective content marketing with relevant content can effectively encourage consumers to share their positive experiences through words of mouth. Furthermore, it can be enhanced other consumers' interest in selecting green resorts as their vacation destinations. Therefore, an environmental marketing campaign should consider all the factors that influence consumers' choices towards green behavior to appeal to the market effectively. Although this study broadened the field of marketing strategy, teaching and provide valuable insight for theoretical and practical marketing purposes, its present contain certain limitations that future researchers in similar field may need to be addressed. First, this study is based on the online survey of marketing strategies. It is recommended that future study use the green result of customer service experience as an example, as could add significant value to the result and insight. Second, the research data were collected using convenience sampling method in Malaysia. This study recommended that future study utilize random sampling to enhance the generalizability of the result. In addition, more research on the characteristics of green results should be conducted to understand consumer preferences better. Nevertheless, the outcome of this study made a meaningful contribution to the literature on green resort. Thank you.